Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coven of Chaos here in Arcane Focus D&D. I'm your DM, Mike, and joined with me are my amazing players. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, we're joined by Nick,
Hi there.
Amber,
Hey.
and Crash.
Hello.
Just a reminder, everyone, this is a pre-recorded episode, so if you're watching this on the Twitch app, we're not actually live, though people have rated us and have given us so much love. Thank you for that. I'm generally somewhere on my computer when we are going live, so I'll probably chat with you guys. But this recording, we can't interact with you. But you can always check us out on YouTube, which is a great place where you can find all of our VODs, all of our past sessions and games, and you can check out Short Rest, which is a little condensed version of this episode and session into like a little bite-sized 5-minute, 10-minute video. So it's really nice if you don't have a lot of time. First, let's jump into a few announcements. First and foremost, we had this is episode 2 of Coven of Chaos. Episode 1 came out last week, and that might be a bit jarring because, well, one, what happened to Ventir? Well, don't worry, more Ventir episodes are coming. Actually, next week, episode 41 of Trials of Ventir will be coming out, so keep an eye out for that. Plus, by the time this comes out, it's October. Hags feel appropriate for October, so it felt great to introduce it there. Second announcement, this stream is brought to you by Arcane Circle. Head to arcanecircle.games to join the ultimate all-in-one TTRPG hub. Full disclosure, I'm AC's CEO and Amber is our COO. By the time this comes out, our Kickstarter should be live, or this is simply just a tease for upcoming Kickstarter. One of the two.
It should be.
It should be. Alongside with our CTO, Michael Carmody, we are crafting a site that offers players and GMs a list of tools to promote, craft, organize, monetize games, and all these features without the need of 4 different accounts. We know. I run this game. I run D&D and TTRPGs weekly. It takes like 7 accounts. So yeah, we're trying to remove that. And because we record things in the past, my past self, this person here, cannot tell you what stage we are in, so just head to arcanecircle.games and sign up for our waitlist or contribute to our Kickstarter. With all of that done and said, you guys ready for a quick recap?
Yes.
Deep within the forest, our sisters wait within the darkness. Within the past few weeks, the mayor of Owlbear Ridge has been sending out hunters and heroes to kill our coven, Nona, Mora, and Agatha, as well as her sister Agnes. The mayor has gotten ever so comfortable ever since he became a warlock. All that power, all that fiendish magical energy, and winter is coming, and having something warm for the cold season is not a bad idea. Nona is cooking. Cooking is so important to you that it'd be a shame that the Lazio family who run the Live Laugh Lazio give such subpar food. And really, better than your Nonas? Come on. So during the descent onto Owlbear Ridge, we see you coat the restaurant in flour, only for a fiery explosion to destroy the establishment and hopefully the family alongside. Mora, spreading fear and terror with your undead familiar, Thomas Walsh, at your side, we see you attack the town, focusing on the inn where the current sleepy hunters lie in wake. The wizard, who was a bit tricky with spells of their own, but not so tricky where your claws couldn't bury deep into his chest, while their party rogue runs away in terror. Walsh, go fetch. And Agatha, every day is a competition with your twin sister Agnes, where you rot away at the town's crops. You also have fun with one of the farmers, whittling them away, much like the pumpkins that grow here. While Agnes wilts away more crops. You would argue that a pitiful mortal life is way better wilted than just some paltry crops here in the town. Enough! Booms a voice as the full fiendish pact realized as the mayor attacks, grabbing Agnes, your sister, Agatha, snapping and tossing the body aside. And it was a fearful and fearsome battle, but eventually the deviled kin dropped, and now you grab this delectable body and prep it back at your stone hut. The meal of fiendish warlock energy felt warm and spicy. Something about it untethered. This body weaving you all, bit of a food coma, sending you all asleep. Time passes faster and faster as you now all awake in a strange yet familiar land. As a reminder, to all of to our coven here, is you awoke within sort of the shell of your huts. Time has, and maybe this hasn't occurred to you all, but the hut you were in was fully sealed. The stone sort of melded a little bit, and much like an egg, you guys have cracked it open, and there is a weird feeling of. And the way I described it was every magical creature within your world used to pull from the weave. It was very much of like pulling from a river. And by the time you pulled into the weave, there was always a limited amount. There was a limited source of abilities that you had. And as you sort of cast small spells, they grew and almost exploded. You get a feeling that nearly, practically nobody is casting magic in this world, on this world. And you are now untethered. As a reminder to our players, you do have a set number of spell slots and spell levels to those slots. Because of your ingestion of the Devilkin and the Warlock from the Mayor, whatever that was has unlocked something, and now you are untethered by your spell list, at least for now. We are making this sort of a game here where you can tell me what you would like to do magically, and I can assign it a spell slot. And you could be as creative as you want or as deadly as you want. But currently, where we find ourselves, as you recognize this, you find yourself peering over the stone hut of your home, and you are seeing this large banner that reads Big Bear Renaissance Fair. You see there are a strange facsimile of a fair and celebration. There are games and tents with wares, carts with food and drink. Off to the distance, you hear the ring of a bell. As you look over to that where that source was, and you see the sort of beefy, strong guy holding a hammer that just hit a paddled surface. A tiefling woman, you see, walks over to a tree, talking to her friends, sort of fanning herself, and fully removes her horns. There are an ungodly amount of gestures and privateers, sailors here. It's kind of odd to be on a mountain, but regardless, that's what we're finding. In the distance, you see that there is a wonderfully chaotic signpost with numerous arrows pointing to different directions. And I think the last thing that you all notice is there is a singular sign next to your home that reads Witch's Rock. And people are standing in front of this rock, sort of one or the other. Like you're almost like a 360 moment. You're like one side is where a line of people are standing in front of the rock, and through some artificer like magical tinkering impressions, they're holding these little black boxes, and you hear a sound, and they are looking at a magical imprint of what they are showing one another. New people come in and do the same thing. But what do our sisters do as you fell asleep and everything is weird?
Sisters, it looks like the townspeople have thrown a festival in honor of us killing the mayor. Obviously, this artificery, in killing of the mayor, we have restored a great amount of magic to the pool, and they're all rejoicing in our name. See those little black boxes that they're holding up? That this is an offering to us for our good work. We should We should go down and reward them with our presence. Glamour, girls, glamour.
Agatha, your glamour coats your body, and you have a lot more control. It almost feels like you can make your illusion feel like almost textile, where like you think of like a clothing, and that itself billows with wind, and you can sort of feel it on your fingertips. Glamour's never worked like this, but this is nice.
I make myself look as young as possible.
20-something-year-old.
Girls, it'd be good out here.
I think
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Dick.
I'm just trying to. Do we found a way out, right? That
Yeah,
we can
there's a
get
little
out of
hole
this
that
cave? Okay.
all three of your eyes are like peering out and sort of looking at this scene. There's a
Okay.
way for you to jump off the rock where there isn't a crowd of people.
Slide down.
Yeah, you could practically slide down. You look off to the opposite side, Nona, and you hear shh, like almost like a spray sound as you're you look over to the other side, and there are like two teenage boys with a metal can that you see, like it looks like color is sort of spraying out like paint, just
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if the priority is to investigate our house and what's up. Why are they all outside of our house? Do they think we're in there? Or to walk into? I mean, okay, it's a festival. We can smell the food. I think Nona's gonna, glamour herself as an old woman. She's not gonna bother to like change her clothes, but it's the kind of deal where like old ladies of a certain type have basically been wearing the same thing for several hundred years,
yeah, it's
you
pretty
know.
valid.
So
And you wouldn't feel too out of place. There are other
Yeah.
people dressed in the same
yeah,
aspect of
yeah.
clothing.
Yeah, and she's not gonna say anything, but she's gonna like just walk kind of like looking around, observing, looking for signs of like, there should be statues to us or something, or signs about how great we are. And just generally walking in the direction of the food smells to see if they've done a proper job with that. Yeah.
I'll sign some roles here, but I'm interested. Mora, what are you doing?
She puts her glamour, same as before. I think she does, seeing Agatha go younger, does try to go younger, but keeps the clothes, like the Victorian dress and all that. And I think she's trying to decide whether she wants to, like, find a graveyard to see where the hell Walsh is, or see what's in front of the house.
Sure. I will say then let's have you all roll in. I'll say perception checks. And I don't think we talked about this last time, but just as
yeah,
a
we
reminder
didn't.
to our players here, as part of these sort of custom hag sheets that we have, there was a request for you guys to select one saving throw, and you are proficient with that saving throw, in which you have a +3, and you may select one skill in which you also have a +3. So keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do have that in my notes.
I don't know what to
Ooh.
pick. I still don't. Okay, hold on. You said perception?
Perception, yeah.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Oh no.
It's a 3.
Okay, we got a 3.
Mine wasn't great either. That's an 11.
An 11.
Mine is a 9. I think we're just not used to this new world yet.
We're still a little high off of our
Yeah, maybe.
dead
Our
guy.
dinner.
Slide off. I think you slide off close enough to where the two teenage boys are. They go, whoa, fuck. Did you find anything cool up there? You and your grandma? What the hell?
We're very agile.
Whoa, cool. Hey, I'm Tony.
You're very ugly.
Whoa, you see the other teenage boy go, dude, you just got fucking hit, dude. Oh, man. Fucking owned.
Does your mother know you're out here unattended? Such wonderful child flesh should be better protected.
I mean, like I've never really gone that way. Like I haven't really thought about it. Wait, what are you talking about?
Sister, I think they're
Well-
stupid a little bit, just a little bit. They're ugly and they're stupid in this universe. I don't like it.
Me either. So, Nona.
No, you look over to what they were doing, and you see
Yeah.
there's in bright red and blue. It says "witches be bitches."
Hey.
Well, maybe we're taking that word back, and it's a positive for us.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean by bitches?
Think very carefully about your answer.
Huh?
I am not a female breeding dog, young man. In fact, I span this for a festival adoring the witches. You.
Are you on something right now?
Why are you spraying our house?
Wait, what?
It's
Your
a house.
house?
Have you not seen a house before?
This is a rock.
It is not a rock. Why do you think it's a rock? Looks like
Knocks.
No, they're
knocks
spray
on the
painting the
stone.
rock, right?
Yeah, which is your hut.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fucking rock, dude.
it's a fucking house. Why are we what is
hear- Hey, what are you doing back there? Oh fuck, shit! Grab the stuff, Tony. And they start to grab their stuff. If you're gonna smoke, you might as well just do it by the tree. You know where all the porta potties are? Like that's where all they hang out, man.
Can I smoke? like
Actually?
just a cantrip level, just
emanate
smoke.
smoke.
I'll say for a
Yeah.
light thing without using a spell slot. Yeah, just a little bit of smoke.
Just a little.
Fucking fair people are weird.
Generally.
wait,
I
by
do
the
agree with
tree.
that sentiment. You're a tree?
No, they point. They point. There is this large tree.
Oh, okay.
Where there is a large sign, like it's like you have to kind of cross through some of the crowd, but you could see it from this distance. There's a large tree with a sign that says latrine, and ATMs.
Oh, okay. I have IRL experience doing that behind latrines at the festival. But Agatha is very much thinking this is like a rite to the passage to understand what's going on. Is that you need to like admit smoke by the tree,
Yeah.
and you will be like initiated into the festival. This is the thought process at this point.
To resolve the rest of the roles, Nona, you just peer around the corner of your home, and there is a placard that tells a facsimile story of the death of the Coven sisters, and how one day they may arise. And it's very like it's worded in such a sing-song stories type of way where it doesn't feel like true. It's almost like someone wrote like almost like a weird story about like a Bigfoot situation. It's like, oh, we've seen numerous sightings and here's the pelts we found. And it's like very embellished. It doesn't really feel right. But you do see like there's this placard. People are like, no one's paying attention to it. No one reads at a fair. They just take the pictures. And then to resolve the thing with you, Mora, the land looks like it's like there's so many tents. The graveyard used to be over there, and you kind of look in a certain direction. Also, there didn't used to be a lake behind. That's new. And everything just like the land feels off, and it doesn't seem like there's a gate or graveyard anywhere.
Oh, they've decimated the dead. They put a freaking tent over the cemetery. How rude.
The person who yelled, "Hey, get over there!" You see a woman in a sort of a striped light, almost like a neon yellow vest, over a light green, what we would consider to be Tingle's costume from Legend of Zelda, sort of this bright green fairy costume, but with a word that says staff on the chest, as I'm getting Crash so well right now.
I was gonna say Crash is probably like, this is real life because you just went yesterday.
And I've worked on that. Like, this is so real right now. I have those badges.
Leans in and kind of around them goes, "Excuse me, ladies. You and your mother need to. This is the sort of the staff side.
Mother.
Yeah, 2 young ladies in their 20s and then 1 grandmother.
That's our sister. That's rude.
She's my younger sister, actually. No, we should see to the food. Let's go check let's see if those Lazios are cooking over there.
Yeah, you
Why
said
the
nobody
fa-
was paying attention to the sign that told lies about us.
Yeah. It
Then,
said that there was a coven of sisters who died,
Yeah.
and this is their stone, the rock.
Why do they think it's a fucking rock? I mean, excuse me. I don't know. Mora doesn't know what fuck means. She's just starting to use it now.
Just heard one of the kid used it. Seemed right. I wanna scratch my claws across the whole sign and ruin it as I'm leaving. When nobody's looking, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just
Was it that bad, Nona?
It's just inaccurate. It should it doesn't mention our victory over the mayor. It says we're dead, which clearly we aren't.
Do they think we're dead? That would explain
Well,
a
that's
lot.
what the thing said before I, fixed it.
you see a young boy holding a mother's hand with a balloon in one, sort of wrapped around the wrist, excuse me, and he is eating this big pocket of bread, and you see it's half eaten, and inside a smell of marinara and cheese, spices. It looks more bread than it does consistent, like actual like inside. As you would know do you know what a calzone is?
Let's hope.
Above table.
I'm not sure how old the recipe of calzone is, but yeah, Nanda knows about every
Single, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't
all
called
Italian
calzone.
food, past and future. She is aware of. Yes.
There you go. Yeah,
It all
magic has hit
came
hard.
from her anyway. So
This little boy's holding a calzone with sort of holding the mother's hand, and just taking bites. And it's just all bread, and you're like, oh, it's worse.
don't care for that very much.
Mother turns, sees you say that, and kind of grabs the boy and just,
I think
Hurry.
Mora is like peering over this balloon, about to pop it because she's not sure what this is, and she's kind of extends like her middle finger a little bit and like purposely pokes it. Oh, whoops!
hey, come on. Mother takes the kid, and you just see the boy look at you, like heavy breathing.
I think she just flashes her teeth for a second, and then like the glamour goes back.
Oh, like it's all like
Yeah.
just full scream.
They're very impressionable here. I like this. What the hell was that floaty thing?
Did we switch dimensions? Oh, or, maybe we're in a different you know how sometimes the Fae world is over here and, there's these pocket and then the 9 hells are here and, maybe we're in one of those.
Well, the
Who is
meat
the?
was really decayed, so maybe we were asleep
Yeah.
a little longer than we thought.
The closest person wearing glasses. Nana is going to grab with surprising strength. Because that is a smart person.
We're gonna get
As a scholar.
Yeah. You see that there is this very lithe looking I'll say like late teens kid who
Yes, perfect.
is dressed like a knight, but it looks like
Yeah.
the armor is like flexible, almost like if it's made out of rubber.
Yeah.
He's leaning against a post, talking to a few friends, and has like these large Coke bottle glasses. You hear him go, "No, we're gonna meet up next week. Yeah, no, we're getting a crew together. We maybe you can come by. We're gonna bring some snacks, get together. We play the Wii. we have a Wii in the basement, and then,
A wee what?
huh? What? Nintendo?
A small Nintendo?
Yeah.
What is the date?
It's November.
November? What the? November? Year? What year?
This
What
grandma's
solstice is
really
it?
tough. This grandma's really strong. And then like the
Yeah.
friends are like, "What the fuck's going on?" He's like, "Help me! The grandma's really not letting go." Just like soft tears are like, "I don't
He
want
just
to do
asked
anything
you the
wrong."
year. Surely
It's-
you are not.
It's
you have...
2000.
Oh,
November 2000. Okay. Is your last name Lazio?
No, it's Smith.
Lucky for you. And I give him a shove. It's November? What is November 2000? What? It was the month of the black goat in the year of famine H, I believe. I don't know,
Maybe-
whatever year date system, but I don't think it was
go with it.
November.
Yeah.
I don't
looks
think we
real
knew
harvesty
November.
around here. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe we're in the season of the harvest or something. In the, I don't know.
You look for the post that you're kind of standing next to, and there is that chaotic sign that has numerous arrows that point in different directions in alleyways and pathways. One of them points towards the Storytime stage. Next one is Artisan's Alley.
It's very accurate.
I'm getting crashed real good. The other
We've been
one
to the
is
story time stage.
next one is the Tournament Field. The one that pathway you just came from was Witch's Rock, the Eatery, and Dragon's Zoo and Rides.
I want to ride a dragon. I didn't think they let you do that.
They must be
Right.
enslaved in some way.
should
Charmed,
see if we-
perhaps.
We could maybe take over the charm and have our own dragon.
I really should find Walsh. I keep getting distracted by whatever that floaty thing and whatever the hell a November is.
There is a guy who walks by in one of those like what is the doctor bird masks?
Oh, the plague mask.
Plague
Flag
masks.
masks.
Who is strumming a lute, just sort of, and is being followed by a cacophony of other folks in plague masks, where it's the dancing plague, sort of a sign sort of on their chest. Really excited.
More claps. More's excited for a play.
Oh, they have the plague. That's good.
They have a new interesting kind of plague that makes millions. This is a great grand place, I think.
Well, we don't want to eat them. You know that they taste funny when you in the.
Oh,
when you
never
get the
never
plague.
eat a plague person.
Mm-mm.
And then following behind them is it looks like an orc, sort of painted green with another one of those vests that says staff, who just has a bell, who is like following the parade to like this is the end of the parade, and just sort of walking alongside them.
What is with the blinding neon thing they're wearing? The vest. Why is it so bright?
The colors here are more saturated, it seems. Have you seen the clothing in general? Did you see the knight's new armor and how it did not appear to be metal at all? I think we have new arcane artificer materials that are better than ever. And I mean, 2000, we were on year 8 of the plague. So, this has got to have some really good new. Maybe that's why there's not enough magic out there. They don't need it as much, and those who get to use it get to use a lot of it, which would be lovely for us. And then you could have a whole bunch of Walshes.
I like this idea. I don't know if they're going to like it, because even then he terrified people when he got up out of the grave and just started walking around. But, maybe they like that here.
Mora, roll me I'll say either Arcana or Insight. And because it is you, roll me with advantage.
I'm going to say Arcana. Insights for shit.
Oh, okay.
Thank God for advantage. Dice, you're going over there. Let me roll another one. You're in jail. Much better. 18.
18. Your shoulder just shifts a little bit. Something pulled. You don't know the source, but you felt the small twinge of a spark of a connection. That same kind of tether between you and Walsh. He's nearby. You just can't pull on that tether. It's almost like it's almost separated. It's weak.
I think
But-
she turns around and then she just starts looking. I think the minion's around here somewhere. And she starts jumping on the ground, like, see, if, like, I don't know, just feel like graveyarding and feel like coffin. How far do you think they dig the graves now?
I think your feeling is you're doing that. You're sort of testing everything out, jumping around, and that sort of that weak tether. It's not down.
Oh.
It's on level with you.
I think he's walking around. Maybe he's walking around. And then she's gonna start following. She's gonna go in the direction of wherever the tether is.
It's kind of, it doesn't really pull you in direction, but there are different paths you can take. As a reminder, I just put the signpost on all the directions you want to go to. So your guys are currently standing at Witch's Rock. You can't see him here, and there are so many things to look at. Where do you first start your
Oh, I
investigation?
didn't see. I was gonna ask Agatha, can you like smell rot? You know how Walsh has a certain scent about him. Maybe we could smell him out. Technically, Nona could probably smell something bad a mile away too. So either one.
I feel like Rotten Reach might kind of lead into that.
Sure.
From the old spell list. But that's Mike's call for sure.
I can also say that it wouldn't cost you any magic, but if you'd like to like sniff out rot, you are hit with a cacophony of different smells. What we would assume to be bad BO.
No.
Mm-hmm. You didn't think I thought this through? It's you are smelling remnants of a corpse. He was just here.
And I sniff like super loud and I go, yes, I smell his familiar, lovely scent. He just passed through here, and I too start to I'll follow my nose. Exactly, it's the head.
It's a very much a hocus pocus of the side by side walk.
We're not smelling out children, but we're smelling out a dead guy.
I'll say this: it's hard to tell where he goes, but where do you start your investigation?
I'm
feel
gonna
like
follow Agatha.
Okay. I feel like Walsh too would be interested in the dragon. He had a childlike wonder to him. Maybe it was lack of brain cells. Maybe it was a childlike wonder. I liked to think it was a wonder. So I would say, let's all go to the dragon. No personal selfish motivation at all.
Sure. Using the nose, sort of, it's permeating around the space. The scent starts to dissipate. He's not here at the Dragon Zoo and rides, but the scene that you do see in front of you as you start to walk past several other folks dressed up in, like, it's strange. You are seeing large fairies. Like, I'm talking like these are like nearly your size fairies. Like, these are very, like, they're only supposed to be like a few inches to like a foot. These guys are, wow, in large spell, doing them well.
Maybe they're cursed.
You're also seeing a strange, it looks like maybe a half Aarakocra with a human. Like, you can see sort of the flesh human parts, but they have a bunch of bird feathers, sort of this large wings that as they start to move, it moves with them with wires. It's like, oh, maybe they got like, there's like a problem with their muscles. It's weird. You pass by one person who's on a crate that is just holding a bell with a sign that says, "Don't ring this bell." And oh, go for it.
I was like, I'm gonna ring that bell.
Ring the bell. The guy goes, huh. Flips open the sign and it says moist. And he goes, moist. And people on camera start to go, ah, it's funny. Ah, with sort of these black boxes. And you're like, I don't get it.
Have you seen a walking corpse?
Guy kind of looks at you and goes, I mean, maybe an hour ago they had the death march.
Lovely. And I just ding his bell as I walk away.
Heading to the Dragon Zoo and rides, you see too many kids. Some of them dressed up in strange clothes. There are a lot of families in this section of the celebrations in the fair. It smells like animal and dung. There are goats and sheep behind cages where kids are currently feeding them these little tiny pellets. On the opposite side of where all these animals are being kept, there is these moving constructs. There is one that looks like a ship that is on like these metal tent that is just rocketing back and forth. It almost looks like Viking styled, like a Viking style ship. There is also another one that is spinning in sort of like, you saw like 5 different like spinning circles with chairs that are going around in a circle as well. You hear the screams of kids as it's like a torture chamber. Like these people are lining up to be tortured and being put through these like horrendous experiences. Things are just being spun around and rocket back and forth. This is where the area where that you see the image of a hill giant with a bell on his forehead. Like it's just like, it is just an image. So it's not an actual hill giant, but it is a sort of a wooden image of a hill giant, and people are hitting the hill giant's foot, and a metal thing just rockets up and hits the forehead, and you hear cheers.
I think this is where they keep the food for the dragon. And I think that gentleman right there, his effigy, they're watching, and then they'll pluck the children for the dragon.
I thought he was petrified, but maybe.
Oh, we should free him then. They're being so mean. I would like to animate the hill giant.
Oh,
she did give me an excuse. It was a thought before she gave me an excuse.
I got real excited on that idea. What are your available spell levels?
I can go up to 5th.
Technically, we had a long rest. So
yeah. Oh, and I used 1. I did the plant to get us out. So I have 1 first level used, and that's it.
You're just trying to animate the effigy of the hill giant. I think definitely this has to be a 5th level spell slot.
It makes sense.
Yeah. What does it look like as you are untethered, unbound, and start to cast the spell? Like you now feel like you can bring this thing to life.
So I feel like as a rot hag, and the fact that we are surrounded by, I'm sorry to say, disgusting little sticky children at a festival. Not all children are disgusting and sticky, but when they're grouped like that, generally they tend to have a film on them. And I want to take that film as the rot hag off of the children, and like all the little lines like swoop in to start animating him.
Start to course around the wood, around the paint, up to the actual bell. You start to see the eyes sort of close and dissipate in sort of the painted image, but the bell itself splits open to almost like a cyclops, just a singular metalled eye, as someone hits the foot. Before it gets to like the actual face, the wooden hand grabs onto it. People are like, what? And people are fucking screaming as it is just wood. You can hear snapping of the wood. What am I? Kids are freaking out. There's a kid in like, you can see the swinging Viking ship. It gets close to the actual the hill giant effigy, and he reaches for it and misses just as it swings back here.
I am like just cackling and laughing, going, "You're right, he was petrified! Yay!"
How long was he petrified for? He's confused as to what he is.
Same as us. Maybe just as long as we have.
You see it takes one full step, and its knee snaps.
Oh. Maybe he had the plague.
Lands, and there is like a tree line that's like several yards away, and it starts to scratch and pull itself forward. People are bewildered, unshooken. There are some people who are like, "Whoa, that's really cool. What effects did they do? Is like a really cool puppet." And others are like, "This is not like it's
too real.
It's too real." You just hear, "What am I? What am I?
Free!
I'm free."
Excellent dream fuel.
It pushes aside like some of the staff as they go flying. It grabs the hammer and pulls itself forward with it.
I like this fair. This is great.
It's gotten better.
Vast improvement thus far.
Yeah, we were in the wrong spot, girls. We were just,
I don't see any dragons, though. I just see whatever these torture devices are, but the children are happy about it. That's a little different than usual.
You see there's a jester who walks by with sort of a staff badge and goes, "Are you looking for the dragon?"
We're also looking for a corpse, but yes, the dragon would be helpful.
Dragon's very dangerous, has many corpses.
I think that's where we want to go.
That's yes.
We're looking at 2 tickets, please.
I look around. No. What is a ticket? I hand him.
Pull off a mushroom.
Yeah. I hand him. I have like a dead man's toe in my pocket.
Oh, well,
Here
that's
you
great.
go.
Like the voice
Does that
drops.
work?
Ah! No, thank you. No tickets. You got to go by the booth. They're like $5 for a pack. You get like, and points to one of the kids who's like walking around with like a handful of tickets. It's like those. You need those.
I yoink the tickets from the child.
Do you do it like overtly, or are you?
Yeah, like
just,
they're walking and he points and I just. Here.
You hear the kid, "Hey!" You hold the tickets. And you're like, "Here," and the guy goes, "No, that's his tickets. What are you talking?" And someone exits out of a room, like a booth behind him. The flap opens, and you see that there's a sign inside that says "Real Dragon." And you see that there is this fabric green dragon inside that is like, "Hey kids, don't worry, we've got another show in 30 minutes."
What the hell is that?
The dragons here are not to par. No, you have great new things here. I really am liking some of what you have, but that's not a dragon.
I think it's cursed.
It's for all families. The whole family can enjoy the dragon show.
Well, is it cursed like the hill giant? Do we need to uncurse him?
What happened there? I need to ask.
He was cursed. We helped.
He was petrified, and my sister unpetrified him.
Sandra, questions. Like you see a little black box.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't really think that dragon is worth whatever the hell these are. And she
He hands the tickets. He just gives it back to the kid. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Nona's interested in him talking in the black box. I mean, we're familiar with like speaking stones and things like that. We're aware of that. Sandra, is this one Sandra? Is she in charge of this festival?
She's my supervisor.
Did she create this festival?
No, it's owned by there's like a there's a husband and wife that like started this thing. They were like venture capitalists, and then they purchased sort of this space, and they started to build this. We do this like every year. Wait, was that what you're asking about? Like, would you talking about the buildings or the tents? Because those are ordered from a company.
I don't care about that. I want to know who is in charge here.
I don't think the owner is here today, but you could talk to Sandra.
Bring Sandra here.
Sandra, a grandmother and her granddaughters want to speak to you.
Why does everyone
we're
think she's our
sisters.
grandmother? That's our sister.
He's stupid. It's just focus on Sandra.
The intellect level is way lower these days. There's some definite added benefits.
Well,
but
we
there's-
haven't been active to cull the weakest, and perhaps that has led to,
Really?
like gesturing at the guy, led to this.
That is.
It's all Agnes's fault. It's had she not died, we wouldn't have fallen asleep, and so
Such a failure.
Everyone here rolling perception checks. Such a failure. So weak. So sad.
She's not here. It's her fault. It's a 12.
12.
Better
Not
this time.
Perceiving well.
21.
21.
12 as well.
12
There's
as
the
well.
dice. The dice was the
I
19.
think it makes sense. There's a few things. I think Nona and Agatha, you catch this a split second after Mora. Mora, you as you're talking to this guy who's talking about Sandra to sort of come over here, you feel that, and for a brief moment, you see something some similar clothes and the similar hair of the guys that Walsh wears, and is walking towards the storytime stage.
Why the hell would he be going to read a book? He can't read. I gotta go. And then she jerks off.
You race over there, and I think Nona, you're smelling like it smells like pizza here. He was eating pizza, and you race over, start pushing back. Like I think it's a very much of a scene of like all three of you grabbing kids' heads and going, "Get the fuck out!"
I'm popping balloons as I'm going.
Bunch of balloons being popped, and distracted a little bit as you're like, "Ooh!" Poof. You are seeing immediately what you see is that there sort of this open stage, or there's a bunch of like hay bales where people are sitting down looking at a stage, and there are another like more avenues, sort of exits. You're catching the end of a musical performance, and on stage there's a clear fake castle background, and other fake fairgoers are currently sitting on hay blocks. There's one that's a minotaur who's like sitting on stage with like a bucket of something and is eating. And like you see their knees sort of pointing in different directions, and you see the music comes to a swell. You can actually hear music coming from here as someone's playing the violin and hitting the last string. You hear the sort of the main MC stand up, goes, "All right, well, let's give it up for Fantasy Rules. Thank you so much. Next up, we have a spooky story for the kiddies." And you see a woman with a very long protruded nose with warts everywhere, sort of rags, gray rags, and sort of a greenish hue to the skin, sort of steps up, and you see she goes through a whole rigmarole of a grown man acting like a young child or something who is terrorized as she goes, "I'll get you, my pretty." The man goes, "Oh, please, Granny Gross, I swear I'll be a good boy from now on." "Good, because Granny eats all the bad children and bakes you into my pies."
Am I over there at this point or no?
You saw the scene, you're like, "What the fuck?"
I just
Is
go.
this their kink show? Is this the the adult side of the festival. Is this?
Maybe. Mora's trying to get the hag's attention.
How do you do that?
I just go, psst.
She's on stage right
And
now.
she doesn't care.
Middle.
She's psst.
You walk up, you're like, psst.
Yeah.
Oh, young dearie, are you ready to be in my pie?
Sister, you eat all the children, and why are you so not put together? Surely you know glamour is better than this.
Where's your glamour, darling?
Yeah.
Glamour.
Why is your nose so crooked?
What
Not
is
that I don't adore it, but it doesn't really line up with your face.
She looks back to the MC like, what do I do? I don't never had to do crowd work before. Oh, guys, glamour's for the weak.
No, it is not. It is hard to learn.
Huh? You hear
I mean, what?
Go for it.
I appreciate the fact that you've lured them all in and they're not running screaming without it on. But as the eldest here, and I guarantee you I am, there are benefits, my darling, to keeping a face.
I think the man-child kind of like breaks character and is like, ladies, we're trying to put on a show right now. I think you and your grandmother need to go sit down.
Why does everyone keep really are stupid? Maybe it's something in the water. That's the plague. You drink the water, you become stupid.
Stupid plague, yes.
Maybe that is the plague. It would explain all the minions. If you lose too much intelligence, you just become one.
I want to shout out to the people on stage and say that, tell us the story of the 3 witches.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I think the MC goes, if you take a seat, well, we can get to that.
What is the closest seat? I don't care if it's like next to anybody or whatever. I will sit in that.
There is a large bodybuilder barbarian who is painted gray like a Goliath, who is sort of sitting there, and you, no effort. He was
Thank you.
drinking something and eating something, and he goes flying
Ah!
It'd be good to eat that.
like
one.
calzone.
Don't waste your time with that. It's disgusting.
That's not real food.
The person he was with, because it is all bread. It was
Awful, just awful.
it's $18, man. We should buy something else.
What the hell is $1? And why?
Why do they keep talking about it?
You see that there is the scene finishes, and 2 other ladies who are hurrying up to sort of go on this impromptu request, also sort of with hoods up, looking younger. The MC, story of the 3 sisters that once claimed the witch's stone, the witch's rock. They were evil, scary beasts that would prey upon the kitties of the town. They would pluck their teeth one by one at night. So long as they were bad, they would curse the town. And it starts to go on like, it's very cleaned up. It doesn't, you're like, no, we were indiscriminate. We didn't care who. We just attacked. It was like a lot of layers to like make sure that people are like, and this is why if you're not good, the 3 sisters will come down and eat you.
We don't discriminate whether you're good or bad. We eat you anyway, and it's not a rock.
Ma'am, we're trying to tell a story here. We're going to call security.
What the hell's a security?
The guards, ye old guards.
Oh,
Oh,
we could eat them too. Maybe they've seen Walsh.
One lady in the back goes, "You eat them? Yeah, girls." She's sitting next to a guard. You hear the guard? Not right now, honey.
we're in the adult section.
I
That's
know.
why they cleaned it up. So yeah, no, it's just
It's not accurate though.
No, it's romantasy. That's what they're going for here. This is, yeah, okay. No, let's go. Nona, can we go yell at the people in the kitchen? I think that's your job. Whatever food I'm seeing around here is subpar, and I'm hungry. And
Well, you could eat a guard.
oh, is that? And I like eyed the guy next to the woman who made the comment and like, pull out a napkin and
There is a sign that reads to the eatery that points in a direction.
I take one last look around for Walsh. If I do not see him, then I will go.
Yeah, I lost the trail as you got sucked into the story time.
I wonder if it's
Yeah,
the water or the food that makes you stupid.
I think Nona is getting very annoyed by them getting stuff wrong. Her personality traits, I have like always think she knows best. Her perspective and criticism is valuable and others should appreciate it. Stubborn and sensitive, easily offended. So I think like she stands up, but like to the people on stage and loud enough for everybody to hear, she says, "What happened to the three sisters?"
I think someone on stage goes, "It's just a story, ma'am. It's just a story. The three sisters are make believe. Like Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and you hear some kids go, "What?" And it's like, "No, I mean,
Oh no!
like the Easter Bunny. What? No, never mind. It's just fairy tales, like Hansel and Gretel."
Make believe. Okay.
Three sisters just make believe. This is a story.
Yeah. All right. So whoever said that, I'm picking as my target.
It's the MC.
Yeah. So I'm going to like walk like I'm leaving and just walk, break line of sight with the target. And then I want to use my sudden shift ability to teleport 60 feet to. So I'm going to come up out of the floor right behind, and it has to be the target of my attack.
Correct.
I'm not trying to kill the person, but I want to come up behind him and push him off the stage in full view of everybody.
To everyone else, it looks like you are always behind him.
Yeah.
To everyone else, that's how their minds could perceive the magic that you are doing right now.
Yeah, it looks like a
But
magic trick or something.
You just
yeah.
step behind one of the tents, and you just step into the cloth, and you were always behind him. As you blink behind, shove him with as much strength as you have. He hits down. You hear a bunch of the go, "Oh, are you all right?" And some people are like, "She pushed him," until you break line of sight with them, and you are gone.
Yeah, I want to push him, and I want to say loud enough for at least the people on the stage to hear. It's like, did that feel like make believe? And then I will leave. Nona's side quest here is to get people to talk about the real story, and so she's trying to figure out the best way to correct people and to get them properly respectful of the three sisters. That's why she wants to know who's in charge, talk to Sandra or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So just do that in front of some people, get people maybe talking. But yeah, it's going to be tough if they think it's a magic trick or part of the show,
There is I think the amount of like even the animated strength test machine and sort of effigy of the Hill Giant. There's a lot of chatter of like something's weird happening here.
Good.
There's a lot of discussions and people are bringing out these black boxes and recording, and you blip out and people are like, "What the fuck?" There's a lot of they're like posting it on like above table, probably posting online. People are like, fake, AI, fake, not real. Then again, in the 2000s there wasn't AI, but people are just going to fake, CGI.
I was going to say, the fair went all out this year with practical effects and CGI.
Amazing.
It's a marketing stunt. Entering in the eatery, it is this massive mall of dead grass and dirt where there are hundreds of people dressed in costumes and have sat on these long stone benches and tables. They are eating huge turkey legs. You've never seen turkey legs getting this large. There are cooked meats and culinary confections that are unique to your eye. It does smell unique in here. There definitely is a large sign that does have calzones and pizzas. There's one where it's like cooked meats. There's one where it has poke bowls. There's also like you passed by, I want to say like 4 different bars, like little mini taverns, where people were getting drunk. There's one where these busty looking maidens are leaning over the counter and feeding other people while they have to hold on to bars drinks, like they have to down shots. You hear one guy with a red, white, and blue cap that goes, "God damn, Marie, it's like $70 for the entire family. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I just want to get a beer, and they're charging me $14 for a simple cup." You hear the woman next to him go, "I don't know what to tell you, Tom. The kids wanted to come here, and you promised us an outing. Fucking shit, it's so goddamn expensive here."
Bucks. Are they giving them deer for drinks? That's a lot of deer.
Maybe that's what these dollars are. They're a type of deer because they keep talking about those two. I'm gonna make my way over to like the busty ladies and the like torture chamber chug drink situation. And I'm gonna put my arms up on the bar, and as I do, just a little rust, you know.
Oh. The woman kind of rests her own bosom against the counter. "What can I get you?"
Baby's brew.
"Hey, Harold, have you heard of a baby's brew?" And you hear, "Is that like the blood orange?" "Maybe."
It sounds right to me.
Oh, okay.
Halfway there, at least.
Do you, any ID? Also, it'll be $14.
I am thinking, like, at this point, I've seen enough people like pulling out. It's
Yeah.
2000, so like cards or phone or you know, not phone yet, but like cards are cash.
Yeah.
I would like to cast a spell that looks like I lay down cash, like a $20 bill and like an ID. Now the ID will have all my correct information on it. So if they look too hard,
She's how?
Okay.
That's gotta
First
be
of all,
fake.
I'll say that costs a level 1 spell.
okay.
And I would like you to make me a deception check because you are holding an ID and you actually have money.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it with advantage.
Nat 20!
Ah!
You could stay at the good spot with the froggy.
I think this is less of you conjuring, and this is you more siphoning. So there's one of those moments where you're like, "Who did I just see with money? Like just recently?" And you hear the guy go, "I guess I'll go get myself a $14 beer," and it has like cash in hand and Wall's like a plastic card. You're like, "That's what the exchange is." You snap a finger and you have a duplicate version of that with your name on it, with an ID. And you present it, and with a natural 20, they go, "You got it." Do something with a small little black box with like bright colored buttons. Sort of swipes, does the whole thing, hands you back. "All right, honey, head back," and starts to pull. And I've seen the video. It's very sexual. It's like, "Yeah, drink it, keep joking. It's good, right? It's great, huh?" I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but it's starting like you have to like chug it. It doesn't taste like blood. It tastes like orange, like cider.
I feel like at some point I'm like drinking it because it's tasty, but I'm like fully aware that there's no blood in it. And I tell them their babies are probably bad after I
Your
finish.
jaw, like, it's weird how your jaw just goes little wider, and the woman's like, "Oh, okay, wow, there you and congrats." She grabs like there's a bell on the side with on a rope.
Oh, it gets celebrated for drinking baby blood. Excellent.
We'll
They're
let our brewers know that the babies are bad.
Yes, babies are bad. The babies are bad. They're not giving you enough blood for the situation.
Maybe they're anemic.
Yeah.
Need to squeeze harder.
Your grandma's really crazy. She's really cool.
She's our sister. Why does everybody keep talking?
Younger sister.
I would like to cast a spell.
What?
I'm not saying this out loud, but Nona's got her own thing going on. So their
This
first
is
level spell,
timing.
detect evil and good. I would like to modify that spell to be detect evil and good and Lazios.
Oh, how far does
And
it
I'm
go?
hoping that within 30 feet of me for the next 10 minutes, I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, or Lazio anywhere in
good.
this food
I will
Good
accept
fight,
that.
area.
Walsh.
I'll accept that.
All right, great.
The I'll say also the aura. I'll say goes further than that. It goes about like 100.
Okay,
feet.
great.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
So if your undead friend is around, I will notice him incidentally,
Yeah.
but more importantly, Lazios.
you do.
Just
There no
point.
Lazios just yet, but you do
Damn.
get a quick like someone just walked out, an undead force, heading towards the artisan's alley. Just as you sort of catch that, Agatha, you hear, "What do you mean my car's decline? Fuck! Where's the ATM? Bet they charge up the ass too."
What's an 18?
There's a whole new language that is happening these days, and I normally don't feel out of touch with the youngins, but I don't know, sister.
I
I
normally
will
like. Go ahead.
I will announce like your pet is in that direction, I believe, or another undead, which would be interesting.
Either way, I can make them my pet. Excellent job, Nana.
You and your sisters enjoy the fair.
Get better babies.
You race through towards a maze of tents and shops, small beverage stands selling coffee, beer, and more. There are jewelry and drinking horns and clothes and leathers and people paying with paper and the same sort of paper that currently Agatha has. There's no gold in sight in terms of like payment coins. You see there's blacksmiths here. You can hear the sound of hammering. Beautiful hats, jewelry. There's a sidebar called Wenches and Trenches. There's a clothing shop. There is, and I think you do see there is a hag's wear shop called the Enchanted Wares, that is selling body parts.
She gets distracted and goes out. Hopefully, this is better than the babies.
It is selling severed fairy wings, dragon tails, and the flower crowns from what you can assume to be a dryad.
I think she pokes the wings a little bit.
Just a little, like you could feel the fabric. Like it's like this weird
And
lightweight
her-
material.
I'm gonna hand the money to her. Do you want one?
They feel weird. Feel it, touch it.
Agatha say, and like leaps back. It's the bad like sensation, like
Although, why did they take the dragon's tail, though? I feel like the horde would be much more useful. But
Again, the stupidity is amazing.
she pokes
They've
the
really been
tail.
lost without us.
Look at the tail. It's soft like cotton. Doesn't feel like scales.
I think your dragons had some kind of curse or disease that feels horribly off.
The woman behind the counter, sort of wearing a fair maiden's clothes, looks to you and goes, they are all handmade, miss.
Handmade out of what? You chop off the tail and that's it. What do you mean you hand make it? The dragon makes it and then, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we source our dragons and we have to shape them.
You have a horrible sourcing. What do you mean shape them?
No. ping comes back and it's heading in your direction, not like beelining it to you, but like you're in a shop and it's about to cross.
Okay, I think I'll just grab both my sisters and start backing up.
I
So,
don't
like,
understand what she means by shape them though. What do you mean? Like
It's an
dragons
awful
already
shop.
shape
It's
shift. I'm confused.
terrible, terrible.
You all turn around, and with that spell up, no direction, and you see the glamour of Walsh currently walking with a pizza in one hand and a drink in the other.
Of course he is.
He has his hair has grown a bit longer into a ponytail. The skin, obviously, the whole glamour, everything's sort of prim and proper. He's got a silk shirt on, with sort of a golden chain. Up. It looks like he's gained a little weight. And is so drink in one hand and the pizza in the other, and he's just walking around. Takes a swig, looks at the drinking horns and looks at his cup and goes, "How much was that one?" $100. No, I can't do that right now. I don't want to. I just enjoy the fair. Doesn't even see you guys.
I think Mora just like, I don't know if this would be a spell. I think she wants to be like there in a rapid second. Like just to like shift in and out and like behind him.
Like a plane shift, no,
Yeah.
like a misty step.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say like cast a level 2 slot to just cut him off quickly and be right in front or behind.
I don't think she says Walsh. She just says pet.
Walsh straight into the back. Just turns around, sees you in your glamour. Hey, master. Oh, hi, mistress. How did the what?
1, what the hell have you been eating? 2, why does everyone think we live in a rock?
Because you do.
We don't live in a rock. It's a house.
Where's the rest of the coven?
They're over there. Nona's trying to make sure that all the Lazios are dead. And for some reason, the dragons need shaping. What is going on?
Wait, did you
We just woke up like maybe an hour ago.
just woke up?
Yeah. And then somebody wrote a horrible story about us in front of our house, but Nona fixed it.
Mistress, you didn't wait. No matter what I did, you didn't wait. And I didn't disappear, so I figured you were alive. And you just slept it off. But you just kept on sleeping, you and the sisters. Many years have passed, mistress. Countless. I don't even know how many. But I can't leave.
What have you been doing all this time? Eating something, clearly.
Well, I mean,
Don't let Nona see you eat that pizza. She'll put you back in the ground.
tosses the pizza. Lands somewhere. Orange blood?
No. Agatha said the babies were bad.
They don't do that. It's from a fruit. They don't do that anymore.
Why not?
Because they don't do that anymore. It's civilized.
She just has a lot more questions. Come on, we gotta go figure out what we're going to do.
He doesn't follow. It just goes, the land's changed. It's
I know.
changed so much through the years. I've changed. You hear ring, ring.
What the hell is that?
Hold on. Hello? You see one of the black boxes. Hello? Yeah. No, I did too. Yeah. I don't really have time to talk. I'm with family. Yeah. All right. No, I'll talk to you later. All right, boy. Sorry, I'm in a relationship, you know.
What?
Well, I mean, you've got perks of being an immortal tethered to the almighty witch, so got the perks.
What the hell is that box?
It's a phone.
I don't
It's
know
like
what
a
that
sending
is.
stone.
Okay. I think enough already, and she just grabs him by his collar and starts taking him back to the other two sisters.
The moment you touch him, there is sort of that spark from that tether. It sort of flares up again, and there's sort of a stronger feel. You command him, and it's like wading through a river. It's hard to really pull him, but touching him has definitely sort of grown a little bit of that. Like, it's made it a little easier, but he sort of pulls away and goes, all right, I follow. Jeez, listen, I've lived a long time now. All right, I've gone through. They invented this thing called therapy, right?
Sorry.
And I've been going through some classes, and I've taught myself some things. And apparently, I think we were in a toxic relationship, you and I. It was very much of one-sided kind of conversation that was happening here.
Well, you
yeah.
do understand I rose you from the dead. You were in the ground.
And I thank you so much for that, mistress. I do. As he does this, everyone here hears a bit of a ching in his pocket. As you look down, and in his bag, you see that there is a good amount of gold coins from what you remember to be Owlbear Ridge coin, like actual gold, in his pocket.
Walsh,
Yes.
what is that?
Well, it's hard to build anything here without some kind of capital. And so there's this really nice place that takes gold and makes it into these paper money, which is dollars.
So you didn't wake us up, and you took the gold,
I
and
tried
now
to
you
wake you
make
up, mistress. I tried.
dollars with whatever the person is in the box.
I got red sauce, and I tried to wake Nona up, and she didn't move.
You know, if it's cheap, she's not gonna wake.
Well, I figured she'd be upset, and she would want to wake up, and she would, but she
Yeah.
didn't. I grabbed a bunch of mushrooms I found in the forest, and I crumbled them, and I let them sit for 3 days, and I put them right next to Agnes. No, she didn't wake up at all. And I tried shaking you, but you also told me not to wake you up when you were really tired once, so I didn't touch you. Everyone hears a large shot, sort of off in sort of one of the directions, and you start to see smoke billowing up. Everyone sort of turns to see, and you hear a gong is hit, and people start to cheer. You hear, "The king is coming! The king is coming!"
King.
Everyone roll me perception checks.
That went on the floor.
14.
What was that?
14.
14. Got it.
Also a 14.
14.
13.
13. You turn, sort of see the smoke rise. You hear the king is coming. Turn back to Walsh. Cup has been thrown. And he's running.
Mm-mm.
You see that there is a big archway that says, hopefully you enjoyed your time at the fair. He is crossing these turns, like jumps over, pushes a kid to the side, another sort of adult. I don't know why we're pushing kids today. I don't know why that's become a theme.
A lot of kid injuries.
And is
at the fair
fumbling
today.
with like a key ring and is racing.
I think are people still on the rides and stuff, like screaming?
You're in Artisan's Alley. You're not in the dragon.
No, I
the
know,
zoo.
but can she hear screams or
Yeah.
anything? I think flavor-wise, she wants to use a spell to take the screams and make it into like this like whip to whip him back to her. No, we're not doing this.
I will say that is going to be a first level spell.
Okay.
As you whip out, you now feel a little bit of the drain of the weave as he turns around, waves a hand, and your spell collides with his. He jumps into a metal box with wheels. You hear as you start to make your way there too, and he backs up, hits a car or essentially another metal box. Something cracks like glass, and he goes over these bumps, drives across the street, gets out of the car, and there's literally goes across traffic. There's you hear people like you hear honks as the cars have to go around him. He goes up a street to the left where there is a tree house, like a 3-building house built into a tree. You see him leave the car and go up to the tree house.
So
Didn't need a car.
this like a actual find familiar spell? Like I can dissipate him if I want?
Because of how much time has passed, your tether with Walsh has dissipated.
Sisters, I think I'm gonna need a new pet to go retrieve the old pet.
Maybe we should go kill the king and make him into your new pet.
Excellent idea.
I like that idea.
Maybe he can get
Then
us
people
some
would
new
take us
babies.
seriously. Yeah.
And we can rewrite the histories appropriately.
And I'll say with a 14 as well, because I know we got a 14 from the two. You see that there is two things that are noticed. There is a piece of paper that has slipped out of Walsh's pocket. Oh, actually, no, that's not what it is. His phone has fallen out of his pocket.
Ah. Here, Nona. Wreak havoc.
I will pick up this strange device.
Pick up the strange device. It's not locked. It's not like nowadays, like you just have to flip it open. And it says unread text. And there's a little button next
Shake
to
it.
Shake it.
What did he do? Did I see him do something with it? I tried to do what he did with it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You press the same button that he pressed.
Yeah.
Doot, sort of gives a little beep. And there's a little bit of like a script inside of this little screen that you're looking at. And it says, hurry back. Don't tell them anything. I can't have them follow and trace you to me.
Oh, we're going to kill the pet and then I will get a new one.
Like looking from that message to the treehouse that we can see from where we're
Yeah.
standing.
Just across the street.
Now,
Show the message. Yeah.
Now this is a dilemma. Should we kill the king or should we deal with the problem pet first?
Somebody else knows about us, so either he told someone or someone else from our time. So this seems more pressing. We can always kill the
What if
king
it's
later.
What if it's a Lazio?
At the slightest chance, I have to investigate.
He was Nona. I wasn't going to say anything, but he was eating the pizza.
I could smell it from miles away. Yes, I know. He's a disgusting creature.
It's all right. I can get a new pet. We can split this one in half and do whatever we're going to do.
Let's go to the treehouse.
Go to the treehouse. You are walking through the turnstiles. You hear off on the side going into one of these metal boxes. No, I'm done. No, we're done. Playtime's over, kids. We're going back inside the car. $45. Starts to. You see people exiting out, leaving. Do you guys? And I'm assuming there's no care for traffic laws. It's just walking across the street as traffic is. People honking at you.
Yeah, I
and
don't know
stopping.
what the hell those are.
I'm using my power of looking like an old grandma, and if I walk across the street, if they don't stop for me, they are going to regret it.
People do stop. People are not trying to go to jail.
Yeah.
I think Mora just flashes in and out of her glamour, trying to give people nightmares of what she actually looks like. So, like, when they halt to stop for Nona, she just, like, switches real quick and then keeps walking.
There's a person who sticks their head out of the car that has stopped where you guys are passing. As you sort of flash for a brief second, you see that there are sort of bull ring on the nose, a bunch of piercings, and you see there's like almost ink and tattoo that goes from the neck down, wearing all black, sort of black, sort of mascara. This woman sort of like leans out. I love your costume.
Costume? Dear, the
If
other
anything,
thing's
we
the
need-
costume.
You
the-
look
this one-
great.
She just
Can
waves.
we not kill him right away? Because I have questions. I need to know what ATM is. November, he told us about the doll hairs. So can we not kill Wash real fast? What is these black boxes? What is a costume?
Oh, you did say they were like a sending stone, but I'm not really sure if the people are in them or you just talk to it.
You get to the gate in front of this. So there is essentially the way it's built is that there is these houses. It's almost like he's gone to a cul-de-sac situation, and at the end of the street, across the street from the fair, there is this large like set of trees, like a tree line that goes into the forest, and it looks like either he built or paid with gold coin a 3-building treehouse that is connected by bridges. Like he's obviously used this wealth to this unique antique gold to live a very comfortable life, and has shown that by his physique. It's like he doesn't have to do much. You just got to sit down and spend gold that lasts forever.
Treehouse, though, really. Like,
There is sort of a winding stairwell that sort of leads you up into sort of the like almost like the front porch of this treehouse, or that's sort of lifted up, and it's a bit of a walk too. Halfway up the stairwell, everyone here immediately feels a bit exhausted, almost like you pass through sort of this shimmering bubble, and the moment you do, the glamour drops.
uh-oh.
And the moment you do, that connection to the untethered well of weave and magic is gone. You're, while near or past, basically going into this treehouse, something has been set that is basically this aura has been set around this entire building, instead of rooms and buildings, that constraint of old world magic is currently in effect. And so you are now limited to the spells list that you do have, as you head up to this 3-storied building. Oh, sorry, this three-tiered building. You hear off inside, "You left me, Mona," as you hear sort of the undead gravelly throat now being exposed somewhere within the building, echoing out like a prestidigitation spell. "I had to hide for years, then wander the same plot of land for centuries. Your hold on me is gone. I'm a hag's familiar without a teacher, and I tasted freedom. And I will not give that up. You may know the old ways, but I've learned some new tricks." And from where the base of the tree, the buildings are built around, you start to see figures from beyond, like the windows and the doors. Undead bodies start to peer themselves out. And that is where we're going to end today's session. As Walsh and some new found freedom from his tether, from his mistress, is now a drive to stay this way. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.